Hello, this is Too Far Enterprises, and I'm coming to you with something from Dr. Claude Anderson, which talks about distorted perspectives. Our experiences give us our point of view, like Alice in Wonderland looking into the mirror. What we see is distorted. It is not reality, yet what we perceive, we believe, and what we believe eventually controls how we behave. As Black people, we tend to see ourselves and the solutions to our predicament through the eyes of non-Blacks. We have done this for so long that we do not question whether or not our perception of reality are accurate. When we fail to challenge what we see and believe, we allow distorted views to lead to inappropriate behaviors. It is now time for us to correct the distortions by changing rather than keeping our perspective. We also see that the premise of our social democracy set the stage for the majority population to dominate and direct. But these special rights and privileges for the majority come with some special obligations. According to the Federalist Papers, which promoted the ratification of the U.S. Constitution, the majority rules, but has an inherent obligation to address the needs and interests of its losing minority population. This obligation is emphasized when the nation has a planned permanent minority, which used to be us but is no more. Since the majority society has clearly failed to include the needs and interests of its Black minority population, and its interests are not reflected in the nation's laws, customs, and public policies, it is incumbent upon Black Americans not to blindly follow the majority society. The majority society needs and interests cannot be placed above those of a Black minority, which it has done always. Playing to win as a team means Black America ought to set its own course rather than continuing to follow a game plan contrary to its own best interests. When a group is in last place within a society, if it continues to follow the pack, it will remain in last place. And this has stayed that way for us for over 500 years. Which brings me to, how do we perceive ourselves? How do others perceive us? I'm going to tell you how. And it's thanks to Blue Magic. Others see us just like this. Hurry, hurry, step right up. See the saddest show in town for nothing. Step right up, hurry, hurry. I hope you will attend. It's cost you nothing to see what life has done to those like you and me. See the brother with the broken heart. You will see that he is sad. He hurts so bad, so bad. See the girl who has lost the only love she ever had. There's got to be no sadder show to see, guaranteed to make you mad. So let the sideshow begin. Step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by, guaranteed to make you cry. Step right on in. Let the sideshow begin. And that's how people see us. And we see ourselves sometimes. And of course, we can do better, but a lot of times we don't want to deal with the root of the problem. See, we have been disillusioned, conditioned, okay, to think and act in a certain way. all the way back to when we were first brought here and on up through the ages till now. We have believed what we were told, and I'm not going to repeat those words because we're breaking curses now. This civilization, this country was due to us, built on the backs of slaves, and we don't want to hear the truth about ourselves, but somebody's got to tell it. Where's our leaders? Why do we hate the truth and prefer to live a lie? Quite simply, the truth makes us face ourselves. It's almost like some people say we hate the word of God because his word makes us look in the mirror. But does that make the perpetrator and the clergy and or the religious factions look into the mirror of their soul? No, because they don't even believe what they tell us to believe. It only emboldens them to do whatever evil they have planned, because they know they will not have any opposition. For all you churchgoers and believers on what the oppressors have told you for all these years and centuries, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Most often, it is not what you want to see, but it is the truth. All the ugliness of yesteryear, yesterday, today. You see pain, deceit. I was reminded of the world that is supposed to be progressive and modern, but still holds dear old world and old human ideology. Slavery, whether it be physical or mental, is a humanity issue and one built for the acquisition of wealth, a crime against human nature. This is a human problem. Let me tell you something. We all know the story, and I'm not going to retell it again. I said what I had to say, but in changing things, we have to learn how to begin to love one another again, to love men, not in a freakish way, but in a way that was planned, so that we can get together and do some of the things that we need to do, like getting together and stop voting Republican or Democrat. Let's vote for an independent party and vote for a bloc that makes them do what we ask them to do. In fact, we don't ask no more, we tell. We have to learn to band together, love each other again, and see our goals to the end. I will tell you something. They were right. We can't be free without Africa being free. We're both being marginalized and taken advantage of. And if we can't see that, there's something inherently wrong with us. Because the only way we're going to win at anything is for people of color, especially our black people and African people, to get together. But we have a lot of hate in us. And I'm telling you, it's keeping us back from doing the things that we need to do. Where are our leaders again? And what are our leaders in Congress doing for us? We have to start calling them out. We need to start kicking them out. We have to do things for ourselves, but never forget the debt that is owed to us. And let me tell you something. Today we face a new type of slavery, a financial slavery, a haterade slavery where everybody else can get ahead but us. And you have to start and need to start asking yourself, why is that? It's an inherent hate for the people who started civilization. And if you don't know who that is, then we can't use you. We need all of our black people present and conscious. This is Too Far Enterprises. Thank you.